There is a problem in America with the Christian forces being weak.
Wimpy pastors produce wimpy Christians, and that is why we are losing this culture war. And I believe it's time for pastors to say, you know, I don't care about controversy. I don't care whether I'm going to lose church members. I don't care about building a big church. I'm going to stand for truth regardless of what happens.
A Christian radio show host is saying that atheists should be punched in the mouth.
And when the righteous individual who is being bullied defends his or herself and punches the bully in the mouth, guess what? The bully, more times than not, has a glass jaw, falls down, then everyone on the playground says, whoa, the bully was a weakling after all. That's the secularist left.
Investigators in Kansas are scouring the background of the suspect in the murder of one of America's most controversial abortion providers.
Under arrest and waiting to be charged, 51-year-old Scott Roeder, a man with a long history of extremist views against government and against abortion.
New rule, if you're a Christian who supports killing your enemies and torture, you have to come up with a new name for yourself. Capping thine enemy is not exactly what Jesus would do. It's what Suge Knight would do.
We hear a lot about civil disobedience. How and when to disobey government laws when we believe those laws violate biblical principles? Should we refuse to pay taxes because some of the money aids causes we don't support? Should we protest in the streets? Interestingly, there's far more in the Scripture about civil obedience than civil disobedience. God commands obedience to lawful authority as one means of restraining the influence of sin in the world. After Adam and Eve were cast out of the Garden of Eden, God established civil government. Later, God said to give to Caesar what is Caesar's and to God what is God's. In Romans 13, we're commanded to submit to governing authorities because there's no authority except that which God established. All in all, the Bible comes down pretty heavily on the side of respect for lawful authority. For all our Christian concern these days about the problems our society faces, we need to remember that God does not condone lawlessness, anarchy, or an immoral, the ends justifies the means approach to citizenship. Television and the cinema offer a steady diet of vigilante heroes, people who take the law into their own hands to fight crime. Unlike the heroes in old-time films, modern vigilantes don't always uphold virtuous ideals or honor. The problem with modern vigilantes is that they too often end up becoming what they're fighting. Action stars, modern heroes, too often lie, cheat, kill, steal, and commit sexual sins all in the name of justice. Is this the Christian way to fight crime, influence government, or improve society? Well, no. God said to pray, to work, to witness, and to be salt and light. If you're a Rambo Christian or part of an organization that acts like a Christian SWAT team, maybe you'd better rethink your testimony.